You know that feeling? That constant, grinding feeling that things are just hard. That no matter what you do, you're just barely keeping your head above water. You look at other people and it seems like they have some secret map you weren't given. They're moving, achieving, building, while you're stuck, spinning your wheels, exhausted from the effort but getting nowhere. You've tried to push through. You've tried to be positive. You've read the books, you've watched the videos, you've tried to just work harder. But nothing seems to change. The struggle just continues, and a quiet voice in the back of your mind starts to whisper. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're just not cut out for this. What if I told you that voice is lying? What if I told you that you're not struggling because you're weak, or unlucky, or not good enough? What if you're struggling for a specific, identifiable reason? A psychological reason that, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's like a code you've been trying to crack, and today, you get the key. This is why you're really struggling. And this is exactly how you stop. For so long, you've been trying to fight the battle on the wrong field. You think your struggle is out there. In your bank account, in your job, in your relationships. So you pour all your energy into fixing those external things. But the real battlefield, the source of the struggle, is in here. In your mind. It's the invisible operating system you're running on, and if that system is outdated, if it's full of bugs, no amount of external effort will make the computer run smoothly. You're trying to fix the software by punching the screen. It's time to go deeper. Let's break down the 3 core reasons you're stuck in this cycle, and exactly what to do about each one. First, and this is the biggest one, you are fighting the wrong enemy. You think the enemy is your failure, your laziness, your lack of discipline, so you yell at yourself. You criticize yourself. You call yourself names. You try to bully yourself into being better. But that voice, that critical inner bully, is not your motivator. It is the enemy. Every time you listen to it, you are letting the arsonist put out the fire. That voice is designed to make you feel small, insecure, and afraid. It paralyzes you. It tells you not to try because you might fail, and if you fail, it will confirm its nasty little story about you. So you stay safe. You stay stuck. You don't apply for the job. You don't start the project. You don't have the difficult conversation. The struggle isn't the task itself. The struggle is the civil war happening inside your own head. You are literally at war with yourself, and you're losing energy, focus, and power with every single internal battle. So how do you stop? You have to fire that inner critic and hire a new coach. Imagine if a real coach stood over you and just screamed, "You're useless. You'll never make it. Why even try?" You'd fire them on the spot. You'd walk out. So why do you accept that from yourself? Your new inner voice, your coach, needs to be firm but fair. It doesn't coddle you, but it doesn't crucify you either. It operates on facts, not feelings. It says, "That didn't work. Okay, what did we learn? Let's adjust and try again." It separates your actions from your identity. You failed at a task. You are not a failure. This one shift, from critic to coach, changes everything. The struggle for confidence becomes the practice of competence. The second reason you're struggling is that you're trying to build a skyscraper on a foundation of sand. You want the results, the success, the confidence, the six-pack abs, the successful business. But you haven't built the daily system that creates those results. You're relying on motivation, and motivation is a fickle friend. It shows up for a day, gets you all excited, and then leaves you high and dry when things get difficult. You wake up one morning not feeling it, and your entire plan falls apart. You think the struggle is a lack of motivation. It's not. The struggle is a lack of a system. Think about it. You don't wake up and wonder if gravity is feeling it today. It just works. You don't wait for a bridge to feel like holding your car up. It's built on a system of engineering and physics that works whether it feels like it or not. Your life needs the same thing. You need a system for your mornings that sets you up for success, whether you feel motivated or not. A system for your work that focuses your energy, whether you feel inspired or not. A system for your health that happens automatically. So how do you stop? You stop chasing the feeling and start building the framework. Decide what 1 or 2 keystone habits are non-negotiable. Maybe it's making your bed and drinking a glass of water first thing. Maybe it's a 10-minute walk every single day, no excuses. Maybe it's writing down your 3 most important tasks each morning before you even check your phone. It doesn't have to be big. It has to be consistent. You show up for your system, and the system shows up for you. The results will then build naturally, on a foundation that doesn't wash away with the first bad mood. The struggle of not feeling like it vanishes, because your actions are no longer dependent on a feeling. Finally, the third reason. You are looking for a path without pain. You want the growth, but you're trying to avoid the struggle. You see the struggle as a sign that something is wrong, that you're on the wrong track. So the moment it gets uncomfortable, you retreat. You quit. You go back to what's familiar and safe. But here is the ultimate truth you must internalize. The struggle is not the obstacle on the path. The struggle is the path. It is the very thing that forges you into the person capable of handling the success you desire. The weightlifter doesn't get stronger by looking at the weights. The muscle is broken down in the struggle, and it rebuilds itself stronger. The diamond is only formed under immense pressure. You are no different. Your pain, your discomfort, your challenges, they are not your enemy. They are your training ground. They are the universe's way of asking, how badly do you want this? Embrace them. Lean into them. When you feel that resistance, that tightness in your chest, that desire to quit, that is your signal that you are exactly where you need to be. Don't run from it. Get curious about it. Ask, what is this discomfort trying to teach me? What patience is this trying to build? What resilience is this trying to forge in me? The struggle stops being a wall and becomes a doorway. So let's bring it all together. Why are you struggling? 1. You've been fighting yourself, listening to the inner critic that holds you back instead of the coach that builds you up. 2. You've been relying on fleeting motivation instead of building a solid, daily system that works regardless of how you feel. And 3. You've been seeing the struggle as a stop sign, instead of the very path to your growth. The way out is clear. Silence the critic and become your own coach. Build a system so you don't have to rely on a feeling that may or may not show up. And lean into the struggle, because that is where your power is waiting for you. This isn't about a quick fix. It's about a fundamental rewiring. It's about finally understanding the game, so you can stop losing and start playing to win. The struggle was never the problem. Your relationship with it was. Change that, and you change everything. Now, I want you to make this real. In the comments below, I want you to identify just one of these 3 reasons that hit home for you. But don't just name it. Take it a step further. Write down, my struggle is. And one small step I will take to change it is. Maybe it's, my struggle is my inner critic, and my one step is to write down one thing I did well today. Or, my struggle is no system, and my one step is to plan my tomorrow before bed tonight. Acknowledging it is the first step. Committing to a single, tiny action is what takes its power away for good. If this connected with you, if you felt that shift inside, that moment of clarity, then do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Tap that notification bell, because this is just the beginning. We're building a community of people who are done with the struggle and ready to claim their power. I'm here with you, every step of the way. I'll see you in the next one. Zuo Pinzhong.